Hey guys, welcome back to the page. Today we've got quite a bit to do before it gets dark. It's calling for rain tonight. We've got 26 round bales that's already baled up, but just needs to get out of the field. And we got one field that we're needing to square bale. But before we can square bale, I've got to fix a chain that operates the pickup roll on this baler. This baler was a used baler we bought this spring. Be honest with you, we're just starting to get back into a lot of this farming and putting up of hay, and so we've had to go out. Some of the equipment we got was new, some of it was used. So this year was pretty much just trying to collect all the equipment we need to do what we need to do. This was an older, of course, used baler, but it works magnificent. And the last time we were putting up hay with it, I noticed that it kept jumping the chain that operated the pickup roll. So before we can get out into the field, which we need to here very soon, I've got to do some maintenance. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. I might be able to give you a couple shots on what on how I'm going about fixing it, but stick around and see if we can get everything together and out of the field before dark. So these chains are not a common chain, so I'm hoping that we don't have any issues with breaking them. I had to separate the chain in order to get it over one of the sprockets in there, but I was able to get it apart without breaking anything. My intentions were to kind of refurbish this baler and just kind of make it like new, but I've discovered that parts are hard or impossible to get or find anymore. I don't know if COVID has part to do with that or what the situation is, but a lot of the parts that you used to be able to get on Messick's, you can't get anymore. And so I'm going to start looking around, maybe find one that's used or broke down that I can just use for parts, because I think I could refurbish it and make it a nice looking baler. Like I said, it does run good, but getting parts for these older balers is almost a thing of the past. So we just hope we don't have breakdowns. But I got the chain apart. I'm going to try to get in here and put this chain back on and then adjust the tensioner, and we'll see if I have any luck. All right, so I got everything back together, and fortunately I didn't break any parts because, like I said, once you break parts, you can't find them anymore. So I think we're good to go. We're getting ready to hook up and head to the field. I didn't have any extra parts left over, so that's always a good sign, right? So we're going to get things hooked up and get out there so we can get all this done before dark. All right, guys, it's a couple days later, but we wanted to kind of tell you how everything went. We was racing against the rain, and we got most of our hay out of the field before the rain actually came, but we got a shower that was unexpected, and some of our hay did get just a little bit wet. It wasn't horrible, but we missed a lot of footage that we was hoping to get, but with the rain coming and us being in such a hurry, we just didn't take the time to try to film. In the midst of all that, little E, he had slipped and rolled his ankle, kind of put him out of the game, I guess you could say. Then later on that night, we came back with the truck to try to get what little bit of square bales was left in the field. It was steep and it was wet from the rain, had the truck hung up, and so had to pull it out with the tractor. So we had a lot of footage that would have been pretty good if we could have got it, but anyhow, I guess that's just part of it. And but we did manage to get this field all wrapped up. We appreciate you guys just kind of tagging along and watching our videos. We're getting ready to move to another field, start some second cutting, and so we'll talk to you later.